SOVRA is a solution built to support procurement professionals within the public sector. Let's explore this solution by becoming a procurement owner. This is Jill. Jill is responsible for procurement across her organization and wears many hats of responsibilities. Through SOVRA, she can do many of those responsibilities in one location, everything from pre-qualifying suppliers for different activities to receiving intake forms from different department users and completing proposal evaluations to ongoing supplier performance reviews and more. Today, as Jill comes into SOVRA, she wants to build a new procurement project to publish soon. To streamline the process, Jill looks through the historic solicitations to potentially clone one. She also checks the solicitation library to search and see what other organizations using SOVRA have done. If she had received an intake form through the request module, she could have also used that as a starting point for this new solicitation. But today she is starting from scratch with a new solicitation. She follows the simple guided process to put the details together. In this process, she configures things like the bid opening, question and answer dates, defines documents that bidders must include, and adds mandatory minimum requirement questions that the bidder must complete. She confirms default attached documents and drags and drops any additional documents that are needed. Next, she determines if pricing will be provided as a lump sum amount or broken down into auto-calculated line items. As Jill finishes up configuring the solicitation, she adds commodity codes to auto-match and notify suppliers. Now, the solicitation has been reviewed and is ready for the next steps. Jill can kick off approval workflows and publish the solicitation. Jill likes that from the homepage, she can track activities that require her participation, especially by navigating to the Activities dashboard to see all her activities in one place. She can also quickly and visually track the red dots on her projects to see where she may need to complete an action. Jill's project has now been published publicly for several weeks, and now she wants to answer questions that came in electronically from the bidders. She also needs to create an addendum, which includes changing a few dates and adding a revised document. With those steps completed, Jill now waits for the bidders to submit their electronic proposals. When it's time, Jill opens the digital lockbox to reveal the proposals submitted for this formal solicitation, and if there is an evaluation process needed, she can kick it off with configurable steps and criteria to match the needs for this specific project. Jill now uses the automated tabulation to compare side by side the different bidders' pricing and complete the initial award using single or multi-award options. She hits final award approvals, publishes an intent to award, and eventually publishes the final award, all through SOVRA. If desired, Jill could even use the completed solicitation to create a contract record for storing the completed contract documents, or the contract team could use functionality to draft, redline, e-sign, and manage this and other contracts. Throughout the process, Jill can use the Audit tab for a solicitation to track status milestones, supplier engagement, track notifications, and much more. Wrapping up her busy day, Jill needs to send a report to a colleague. She can use the standard reports or even build a business intelligence report using her desired fields and filters. Jill now logs out, completing another successful day in SOVRA.